welcome everyone to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it in the middle, it's Larson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They're going to run it to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys. And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big gain.
Right back to the well. Ripping through the defense. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught downfield. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Using his legs, it's Parrish. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back goes in motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And obviously, if you're going to be in a discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays there left, too.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense
fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blimmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
He's got it down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Oh, what a move! He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little
time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run play action, getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. The ball pops out on the return. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the move. At the 20, he's got space. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Hesiman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Hesiman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did.
Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And they got him for the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Going to the run, it's Young. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Hesiman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rush.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He leaves it with his back. And the 45 on his way. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They move the tight end all over. They're going to ride this running back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Potter. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Just steamrolling the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get outside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Quarterback checking off. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking for a productive play on first down. Big fullback's got it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
The run to the left. On the move at the 30. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Running to the left. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The pitch to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed, but the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a beat.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brown wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat pattern, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He rolls all the way down the before they finally get him stopped. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Brown will throw it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for the
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.